Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barry and this is Essentialise. And today we've got a first impressions and a review of Ombre Notes by Khadlaj. So my good friends at Aroma Concepts have sent me this fragrance by Khadlaj, Ombre Notes, through in the post. No obligations to review it, nothing at all. So I've decided to review it. I don't get any kickbacks. In fact, they've even given me a discount code, which I'll let you know later on. So I'm really excited to try this. I've tried Ombre Noir, which I absolutely loved. And I've also tried lots of other Khadlaj fragrances, and so far I haven't tried a bad one, to be fair. So we'll kick straight into it. We'll give it a go and we'll see what it's like. So what I'm going to do, same as what I normally do, I'll do a first impressions of it, see my thoughts, and then I'll give you some B-roll footage of the notes, and then I'll basically go away and wear it for a week. And then I'll carry on the video from a week later, telling you my overall thoughts on it. So it's in a lovely gold box. It's got like nice embossed gold going around the middle with a bit of brown as well. It's got the Ombre Notes by Khadlaj, and it's an eau de parfum, and it's a 100ml. That few details there on the back. On the top you've just got Khadlaj, and on the bottom you've got ingredients, where it's from, a barcode and a batch code. So let's have a look at the bottle. Now the other bottle was stunning, so I presume this is going to be along the same sort of lines. So as you can see, absolutely gorgeous looking. It's got It's a sort of, it's slightly gold at the top and it goes down to like clear at the bottom, and then you've got this real nice gold effect cap, a bit like something from Doctor Who. You've got Ombre Notes and Khadlaj written in the middle, and then it's got like a gold plated plaque on the bottom, and it looks stunning. So we'll give it a try. Really heavy metal cap, really like that. And the atomizer is the same colour, which I always like. Let's give it a spray and a try. So that's sprayed straight away, which is unusual. But as you could tell, it was sealed. Oh wow, that is good. Now that is it in all sorts of senses. Straight away, it's quite strong. So it's quite aromatic. There's a bit of freshness in there. It's very sweet, lots of florals. It's quite oody. So there's like that sweetness is almost like a caramel, like a soft toffee sort of feel. It's very musky, it's very rich smelling. I am really looking forward to trying that. It's quite ambery as well. I am really looking forward to trying that. That is beautiful. That I am blown away by how good that smells. That is so good. It's almost got like an oak moss sort of vibe to it as well. There's a woodiness to it. Very, very nice. Really looking forward to trying that, as I've said about 5 times already. But there you go. So, like I said, I'll do some B-roll footage, give you the notes or whatever notes they've given us, and I'll come back and give you my full review on it. in a week's time. So I've been wearing this for more than a week now. It's been a couple of weeks since I did the first impressions. And I have to say I've thoroughly enjoyed wearing it, but I'm going to go into the details now. So we'll start with price and availability. So you can get this for £29 and it's from the aromaconcepts.co.uk website. If you use Scent10, then you'll get 10% off. I don't get any kickbacks. Just occasionally they'll send me a fragrance through and then it'll be up to me to decide whether I want to review it or not. So Originality, as far as I'm concerned, it's an original fragrance. I've never smelled anything like it. And it was very similar with the other fragrance that I did from the same line. There's 4 in the line altogether. I did a review of Oud Noir, which you might see. I'll put a link up to Aroma Concepts playlist anyway, so you'll find it in there. They've also done a Rose Couture and a Sensuous Night. So those are 2 others to look out for. I haven't tried them, don't know if they're any good, but I thoroughly enjoyed Oud Noir and I thoroughly enjoyed this one. So is it linear? Well, it does change over time. It does tend to get more powdery and a little more woody the longer it goes on, but I'll go into that in my overall thoughts at the end. Projection, well, you're talking beastly. You're talking 3 to 4 hours projection, and I mean it's proper projecting. You have to be careful how many sprays you use because it can become quite cloying, especially if you're in any kind of heat. Regarding longevity, I'd say 12 hours plus. It is one of those that if you spray it on clothes, you're going to be smelling it next week. But if you spray it on skin, you're still going to be smelling it at the end of the day. It is that strong and that powerful. Who to wear it? I would say it's probably classed as a unisex fragrance. The guy who sent me through this fragrance, he's been wearing it and says how he's really enjoyed it and it's one of his favourite fragrances at the moment and he can't stop wearing. That just shows you what it's like for men. I've been wearing it, been absolutely loving it. If anything, I would say it does lead slightly more feminine, but that wouldn't stop me from wearing it and it shouldn't stop you either. When to wear it, I'd say this is an autumn, winter, spring, a colder day sort of fragrance or an evening fragrance. You could get away with it in the evening in the summer. I'd say probably a formal event, dressed up, that sort of thing. I think it's really good for that. Compliments, I haven't got any compliments, but that's just because I haven't been anywhere, I haven't done anything really. You're bound to get compliments with this fragrance. It is a standout frag. So on to my overall thoughts, and I'd say this is different to anything else I've ever tried. I've not smelt anything like it. There's a few Middle Eastern fragrances which you could say they're going along the same lines, but I wouldn't say they smell anything like this. Straight away you get like an aromatic note, but it's not like any aromatic note that you've smelled before. If you're thinking an aromatic fragrance, this isn't like that because it is mixing with so many opposing notes to an aromatic. It really is strange the way it works together. It's sweet, it's rich, it's thick, it's musky. It has a prominent oud note, but that note is, I would describe, not a skanky oud note. It's more of a clean sort of oud. But I think that could be the oud and the musks mixing together and creating like almost like a baby skin sort of smell. And I think those 2 notes together, the oud and the musks, is probably helping it project and give it the performance that it's got. So you get hints of citrus. You also get like a bit of a jammy fruitness sort of feel to it. Lots of florals in here. I think that's why I say it would probably lean a little bit more along the feminine line. But I don't think those florals, there's nothing in those florals that I can actually pick out and say, oh, that's jasmine, or that's rose, or that's a certain floral. It just has that vibe to it. But the star of the show is the sweet caramel that's in there, and it's almost toffee-like. It really is beautiful. So you have lots of contrasting notes in this fragrance, but for some reason it works, and it works really, really well. So the deeper into the fragrance you get, and the more cozy and warm it gets as you get the amber coming through. And mixing that with the musk, I think it does give off that baby skin feel that I mentioned before. And it does go quite powdery into the dry down. So if you'd have showed me these notes beforehand and said that that's going to work, I'd have said, no, I don't think it's going to. But for some reason, these notes mixed together, they just create something which I find absolutely magical. It just works. Hit or miss, as you can tell, it's a big hit for me. I'm really, really enjoying this and really enjoying wearing it. I can't speak highly enough of it. Big hit for me. Is it worth the money? Definitely. I think it's great value, and for all those people that want something that performs, this performs brilliantly as well. What more can you ask? So have you tried this fragrance? Let me know in the comments below. Have you tried anything else from the house? Always interested in any recommendations that you might have. Leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Stay fragrant, not vagrant.